So let's start off with the general. Okay, so we have Xana. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you, and I ask you to relax and feel safe. So presently, I want to say that perhaps you've been going through a lot right now, a lot of obstacles and challenges in your life, and you haven't felt, that you're loved or protected during this time. But this is to let you know that you actually are, and that the worst is behind you. You've been through hell and back, and now things are going to get much better and easier for you. Okay. The block, though, is that you're still, I feel you're still working on your emotions. You're still healing your emotions. This is Archangel Uriel. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I'll help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart. So, this could also be, past experiences that are still haunting you and your emotions. And this is the block right now. Now, the advice is Ray. So yoga and meditation are the way to, and allowing source to enter your body. So allowing it to heal those emotions and release and detox so that you can open your heart again to something, to a new experience, and know that you're safe, and that things will actually be better than they have been in the past. Okay. Now the fourth card, so this is the final outcome, is Caressa. Caressa talks about the end of a cycle. So I feel like that's what's happening, is you're coming to an end of a cycle for whatever that cycle was for you to learn. You're coming to the end of it, and things will get better. A brighter future is coming, but you really need to take that time out and meditate and release those emotions to move forward. And I did get some clarification on Caressa, and it says, Maya, schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose. So, I feel for this too. It could be that you're going to school, but I feel like this cycle was all about you learning some sort of lesson to guide you moving forward, so that you can release, so that you don't have to deal with these obstacles and challenges anymore. You've been through the ringer, you've learned the spiritual value of it, and you're moving to another level. So you're graduating. Okay. Now in love, I have, in the present situation, releasing your ex. So for those of you who have recently just broken up, this is the present situation. So it may have happened this October. It may have happened a month ago, 2 months ago, could have been a year ago. So all this is saying is that you're learning to really let go of that experience. Okay. The block, though, is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type. So this is something to keep in mind, that moving forward, to be open and to new experiences in love that perhaps you haven't experienced before. So maybe getting rid of old ways that you have been engaging in relationships, and learning from that and switching that. Okay. And focusing on, so this is unrequited love, but this is your advice. So I feel for you, it's more about, really understanding why love wasn't present in past relationships. Maybe it was you who wasn't in love with the other person, or vice versa. And this is advice is to really examine what was happening. So what was the lesson that you had to learn in order to, in the relationship dynamic, so that you can have a more loving relationship instead of it ending in unrequited love. Okay. And to clarify that, I got a separation, a time apart from each other. So for you, that could also mean too that, not spending so much time with them. Also, it's understanding that it's important to let them miss you, not to jump so quickly to be with them all the time. Learning that you need time for you, and vice versa. They need time alone as well, so that they can really appreciate you and allow that love I can't even say it, develop. Okay? And the final outcome is chemistry. Chemistry. I feel like there's more to it than just chemistry, though. I feel like, it's important to have chemistry between two people, but I feel like it's learning, that I think this was the lesson, is learning there's more to a relationship than just the chemical, the chemistry, because that could just be passion and end up in a sexual relationship, right? Yeah, see, that's pay attention to the red flag. Know the difference. You may be chemically attracted to someone magnetically, like they're so irresistible, right? Maybe that's the lesson. They're so irresistible, but what's behind that? Maybe that's the red flag for you. Learning to see more into the relationship. Maybe that's what this person is just interested in. And understanding and recognizing that for what it is, so that you can have a deeper bond. All right, let's take a look now at career. Now, in the present situation, money is the issue. Now, for some of you, it might be that money is, your career is doing well and you're making quite a lot. The fruits of your labor, that's harvest time. You're enjoying the rewards of all your hard work. For others of you, you're wanting to know what you can do to bring in more money, more abundance into your career. Now, the block is freedom. So I feel like maybe you feel a little stuck in your career, that you don't have the freedom that you want. Perhaps you're in a 9-to-5 job that doesn't allow you flexibility, or you have a boss who is micromanaging you, and you would prefer to have more freedom in your career. And this might be an option. Maybe this is something that you haven't thought about. Writing. Maybe you're meant to be an author. Maybe this is where your abundance will come in. And it looks like you're being divinely guided to write. And that is definitely the advice. So look into something like this. And this won't be for all of you, but definitely for some. For others, it might just mean that you have more paperwork on your plate coming up this month. Okay? Final outcome is teaching. So this doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be teaching young kids. But it could be that you're writing for kids, or what you're writing will teach others. So it could be a self-help book. Or it could be a how-to book. Or you may be just teaching, they're learning from your example, or whatever it is that you're writing from. It's something that can inspire them. All right. And for others of you, you may end up actually going into this profession. Maybe you're realizing that you can help teach others how to write. And I did that clarification. Oh, that's interesting. And I got children. So some of you will be teaching kids. Maybe teaching kids how to write. All right. Now to go to our 3 extra cards. I received these cards from a friend of mine, Oti Harma. She is an artist. You can check her out. I'll have the information down below. Anyway, these are her love cards. She does the artwork. They're just absolutely beautiful. Look at the art. And resurrection. Resurrection. Wow. Wow, resurrection. I feel like for you, it's, when I think of resurrection, it's bringing back something, I just feel like you're bringing back something that you have forgotten about yourself. Maybe it is the writing. Maybe it's the teaching. Maybe it's even working in finance, working with kids. Any form of self-expression, there is some gift that you have bubbling up that you have forgotten, and you're bringing it back, which could end up being, the resurrection of who you really are. This is beautiful. Your spiritual path, oh my gosh, breakthrough. I've had so many breakthroughs already coming through. You are going to have some sort of epiphany this month, or a breakthrough in your love life or your career. Something in your life, you're going to have that aha moment. And maybe it is this resurrection, this breakthrough where you realize, oh my gosh, this is what I've always wanted to do. This is what I need to be doing. And I'm ready to show the world this part of me. Beautiful breakthrough. And final outcome is lizard. A lizard. Well, when I think of a lizard, I'll just show you the card here. Lizard. I'm just looking at the scales here and the skin. I'm going to look this one up. But for me, it just says, I feel like getting a new skin. Even though it's not the snake which would shed its skin, I just feel like for this one, because the skin is being shown here, it really is about learning how to be more comfortable in your skin, but in something that you had forgotten. It's not that you were feeling uncomfortable, but you've been through so much that I feel like you would have shed something that just wasn't fitting right. And you're bringing that back. But let me look this up just to get some more clarification, because nothing else is popping up. So let's see if it can shed more light. All right, so lizard is fire element. Lizard, instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, dreamer. So the lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception. As if it has a sixth sense, the lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights and big city and return to the inner artist. What's been whispering your name? Or who's been whispering your name? So this is artistic, telepathic, spiritual. I almost feel like this is the gift. This, again, the skin. You're realizing who you really are. Bringing out your artistic side, your spiritual side, your gifts, being able to see beyond what others can see. Wow. Whatever it is, let me know, because you have one heck of a breakthrough coming through, and I would love to see what transpires. What gift is it that you are bringing forward and letting the world see?